ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday, and we back around the water cooler, man. How y'all feeling tonight, man? Tonight, we're gonna look at this ranking that they got for SEC quarterbacks, man, and we're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna decipher it. We kind of did our ranking a couple of months ago. We did our own ranking, but they got some pre-SEC media day rankings that are coming out. We're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next on Water Cooler Talk Sports, it's you guys. Let's make it happen. Let's go. Bring us in, my
boys and girls of all ages. You're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
You are now tuned in to Water Cooler Talks, covering everything you love about college football, especially everything going down in the SEC conference. So, if you love college football, you need to lock in. And now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
What it is, what it do, what it could be, what it should be, what it ain't, what it could be. It is all that, all the other stuff, man. I'm your guy, one half of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, Nick Frazier, here around the water cooler. And the guy, you can hear him, but you can't see him. Tell him who you are, boss man.
All the visuals coming back real soon, ladies and gentlemen. I've been working late hours, but if you can hear me, you know I'm here. Marcus Fitzpatrick, let's go. Let's get it.
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler. As always, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, except we won't be on this Friday because, you know, Juneteenth happened a couple of weeks ago, and now it is 4th of July this weekend. So we taking this Friday off. So everybody enjoy your 4th of July weekend this weekend. We won't be on this Friday, but those are days, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We here 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central around the water cooler as always. But before we get into it, man, make sure you follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk as well, man. On Twitter at CoolestPod23. And of course, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and when we go live, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here as always around the water cooler, man, because we thank y'all for continuing to come around and chill with us and show support, man. So we thank y'all for that, man. Let's get into these comments before we get into the show tonight, man. Who we got in the chat? The quote of the day from JT.
JT, my boy coming back live. JT with the quote of the day.
Yes, man. He said, "Don't overthink it. You pick the best player available." I like that, JT.
Yeah.
It's a great quote, right? That's a great quote, man. Shout out to JT, man, for rocking with us as always, man. The Huggy Beard himself, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure y'all go over there and y'all subscribe to the Huggy Beard.
Hey, I was watching Huggy the other day. I was like, my boy Huggy was riding and chilling smooth, smoking them one.
Shout out to the Huggy, man. We appreciate the Huggy Beard, man. For right, he said, "I'm gonna go ahead and just throw one big shout out to everybody. I always give a toast to, man. Shout out to the Huggy, man. We appreciate you,
sir.
Man. Get Musty is in the building. What up, Get Musty? How you feeling, my guy? Hope all is good with you.
Get Musty, y'all.
Yes, sir. Get Musty in this thing, man. Tim, the Tool Mine Taylor. What up, my guy? He said
he talk
like he talk in real life is crazy.
Hey, for real. Hey, that's fire for real. Like on everything, that's fire. And I really want to know, Huggy, tell me how to get my beard like that. Oh God, for real. Mine be patchy and stuff, bro. I want one like that.
I'll tell you, bro. I'll tell you, man. He said, Huggy said, "I've had words said about me righteously, bro." That's not, I don't think it's no shade. In the next, he said, "Oh, no shade. It's dope, bro." That's what I'm talking about, bro. Shout out to the Huggy Beard, man. Shout out to the Huggy Macho Man Randy Savage, boy. That's what I'm talking about, boy. My guy, Huggy Beard in this thing, man. We appreciate y'all, man, for continuing to rock with us, for rocking with us here around the water cooler as always, man. Marcus, let's go ahead and let's get into this conversation because we want to get it in and get it out. Get it in and get it out. You know, that's what we want to do, man. So we appreciate y'all, man, as always, for continuing to rock with us, man. So Chris Phillips from SEC Unfiltered, he put out a pre-SEC media day, I don't know. I don't know if he wanted. I don't know if it's preseason, but it's pre-SEC media day. Rankings list for quarterback. And we're gonna look at it right here, man. So this is the list that he put out. And we're gonna take a look at this, and we kind of wanna go through this list and kind of, you know, we gonna ask some questions. We gonna dissect this list a little bit. We're gonna see if we agree with it now. Does anything on it change from what we initially had from back earlier in the year when we were talking about it? So we're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna go forward. Yeah, Marcus, your first initial look at the list. What are your thoughts of this list when you first initially look at it?
I don't really know that much about Austin Simmons to rank him that high. I don't really. I'm not really confident in him being 6.
Okay.
I swap out. I don't know. There's a lot of improving talent on this list, and I'm trying to understand why Austin Simmons is that high.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel the Marcel's Reed, but I still like Taylor Green a little bit better. I don't know why. I rock with Taylor Green a little bit better than Reed, but outside of that, I can't really put my finger on nothing. But outside of that, Austin Simmons that just pop out at first glance to me.
Overall, the list, I'm a little 50-50 on this list.
Yeah.
The way that is now. Okay, so I may say some stuff about this list that may be unpopular to a lot of people, but this is if we looking at it from a production standpoint, Garret Nussmeier, LaNorris Sellers, Diego Pavia, Marcel Reed, Taylor Green need to be at the top of this list.
Yeah.
If we're looking at it from a production standpoint, if we're looking at it from overall team wise, if you add the quarterback and the talent around him, Jackson Arnold needs to be higher. John Mateer needs to be higher. I would probably say Marcel Reed need to be in that top 7. Garret Nussmeier should be up there where he is. Taylor Green probably should be in there. What Lane Kiffin does with quarterbacks every year and what he does with the offense that he has there, I would put Austin Simmons probably in that top 7 conversation just because of that. We're looking at totality overall. But if we're talking about just quarterback play and we're just talking about that person by itself, if we're just talking about that person by himself, I'm probably going to move Blake Shapen up. Well, I'm going to move Blake Shapen up probably into that 9 to 8 range. I'm moving Marcel Reed up. I'm moving Arch Manning down to the back half, probably in that 9, 10, 11 range.
So you think Arch Manning gonna be a bust?
Man, it's not a bust. I just don't think he's the best quarterback in the league. Like a certain analyst said on ESPN a couple of days ago. I'm not gonna say that. Or my bad. That's not what he said. He's the best quarterback we've ever seen. Is what was said. I'm not gonna sit here and say that. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't understand the hype around Arch Manning. I don't.
I agree with. I think Mad Dog said it on ESPN. If he was that good, he would have beat out Quinn Ewers.
It wasn't Mad Dog. It was Paul Feinbaum.
Paul Feinbaum. Okay, yeah. Paul Feinbaum.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Paul Feinbaum said that. So I'm just saying I don't know. I mean, like the Arch Manning hype around Arch Manning, I just don't get. I'm gonna be real with you. I just don't get it. And there's nothing against him. I'm just saying is he could literally come out here this year and he could blow it up on the football field and he could be in the Heisman Trophy conversation. Literally, he could literally be in that conversation because I think Texas is good enough to be back in the SEC championship conversation. I actually think Texas probably is the favorite at this point to win the SEC this year again. And they're definitely going to be in the national championship conversation. But
are you leaning more towards that or more towards bust with him?
I'm probably leaning more. I mean, because okay, so all right, so
because
the
if
way
he
you
back
frame
if
it,
he back half, Nick, that's bust for expectation.
that's not a bust. That's not a bust. If he
If
middle
he
of the
back
pack,
half for the
that's
SEC,
middle
that's
of the pack.
bust.
That's middle of the pack. If he 8-9, that's middle of the pack. That's not a bust.
Expectation, he's supposed to be top 10 in the SEC.
But that doesn't mean I mean, we saw Georgia win a whole national championship basically with a defense. The first year that they had Stetson Bennett at quarterback. Was Stetson Bennett a bust?
We ain't talking about the team. I understand. You mean Texas as a team.
Yeah.
I'm talking about purely as you were speaking.
But you tied it to the team's success. That don't mean he has to be good for the team to win. That defense literally could. I think Texas defense is going to be one of the best ones in the country.
I'm not saying that, Nick, because you made yours specific and I'm making mine specific. You said on strictly talented alone. I mean strictly quarterback play alone.
Mm-hmm.
Archie Manning and his pedigree, even expectation of him coming out of high school, was him being a top tier quarterback. So you're telling me if he's in the 8th and 9th position, that's not top tier.
No, I agree with you, but that's not a bust though. Being middle of the pack is not a bust, is what I'm saying.
Well,
you said bust.
Okay, all right, maybe wrong choice of words, but I guess what I'm saying is that's not living up to his expectation.
Top tier is the top 4 quarterbacks in the league. Because if 16 teams in the league, you have the top 4 guys are the top tier guys. The next 4 are your second tier. Then you have your third tier, which is 9 through 12, and then the bottom tier of the conference is what you're looking at. 16 teams in the league. So right now, based on this list, they're telling me that Arch Manning is a top tier quarterback because there's Garret Nussmeier, LaNorris Sellers, DJ Lagway, and then Arch Manning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Expectation.
I can't rock with that, bro.
Okay.
I can't rock with Arch Manning in the top tier. That's why I say I probably have him somewhere around that 8, bottom of the second tier rung of quarterbacks, or at least at the top tier of the third rung of quarterbacks. It's probably where I have him at.
Okay.
I mean, because so let's dissect this a little bit. So you saying, do you think Marcel Reed is a better quarterback than Arch Manning? Now, Marcel Reed came in and took the starting job from Connor Wegman, who was the guy last year. Even though Connor Wegman was injured, when Connor Wegman got healthier, they was like, we're going to stick with Marcel Reed at Texas A&M. So do you think Arch Manning is better than Marcel Reed?
Not from what I've seen on tape.
Really? You don't think Arch? Oh, wait. I said that wrong. So you think Marcel Reed is better than Arch Manning?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I heard that wrong. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, from what I've seen on tape of Arch Manning, I kind of feel where I feel where a lot of people think he might be on bus alert coming from after seeing tape. And I also agree with your take that Texas is gonna make Archie Manning look way better than what his skill set really is.
Yeah, and that's gonna propel him to national conversation of postseason awards because of the team success. And it's no, like I said, it's no slight to Arch Manning at all. I just don't see it yet. Like I would put Diego Pavia above Arch Manning.
I ain't mad at that.
I mean, and low key, John Mateer and Blake Shapen should be somewhere in that, second tier. I'm hard pressed not to put John Mateer at number 3 in this conference, bro. I'm hard pressed.
I knew you were gonna do that.
I'm just being real, bro.
I ain't putting him at 3, but I think he higher than 10.
Yeah, I definitely think he's higher than 10. And I think I'm gonna be honest with you too. I think that Blake Shapen is higher than 11. I think you can make an argument for Blake Shapen potentially moving up one spot. Now, with him moving up one spot, is that enough to make it say? But if you're looking at the tier, 9, 10, 11, 12 is a third tier ranked quarterback. Right now, they got him ranked at 11, which would be bottom of the third tier. If you move him to 10, maybe 9, now you're saying he's on the cusp of being potentially, a bottom tier, second tier quarterback in the SEC. I think Blake Shapen got a chance, bro. I think Blake Shapen this year with Mississippi State got a chance to make some noise. dealt with that team.
What you think about Ty Simpson ranking on here? I think
Ty Simpson, bro. Okay. That's a difficult one because you basically saying he's the top of the worst quarterbacks in the league. He's the top worst quarterback in the league. And then you look at Joey Aguilar, who's at Tennessee, and I understand why Joey Aguilar is at 16. They're basically saying Joey Aguilar is the worst quarterback in the league right now. And basically they're saying that because Joey Aguilar hasn't had a full offseason with Tennessee's offense. So he's potentially going to be the starting quarterback for this team. And the first time he actually gets in with his guys is probably going to be fall camp. So I understand that. And then you look at, what he did last year compared to what he did his first year at Appalachian State. He had a decline, had a major setback there with the numbers. I've spit him out on this show plenty of times. Went from 3,700 yards to 3,000 yards. Went from 33 touchdowns to 23 touchdowns. Went from 10 interceptions to 14 interceptions. Went from a 66% completion percentage to 55% completion percentage. I'm just saying, he regressed last year at Appalachian State after having a really good first year as a starter at Appalachian State, then regressed his second year at Joey Aguilar. Ty Simpson, man. Ty Simpson to me, bro, he has a chance to shut up a lot of critics. I put it like that. He has a chance to shut up a lot of critics. Because he still got Ryan Williams and he still got Bernard to throw the ball to. So I'm just saying I don't know, man. I think Alabama's offensive line is going to be pretty decent this year. So we'll see.
Yeah. I'm like, it just seems like they rate a lot of people very high that doesn't have a lot of tape.
Okay. I ask you this question then. I ask you this. Who could fall?
Could fall?
What quarterback could fall based on their production this year? What quarterback could fall? Because you just said that they ranked a lot of guys high. They ranked a lot of guys high. And so I'm asking a question then. Out of that, which quarterback could fall and which quarterback could rise?
Who could fall?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I ain't gonna say that. I feel like the obvious situation in this situation, looking at this, is Pavia. Pavia can fall, but I think an unpopular take, I think Lagway can fall.
I'm not on that train. I'm gonna tell you who I think could fall, though. LaNorris Sellers. I think LaNorris Sellers could fall from like 2 to like 6.
Ooh. I like him at 2, bro. I think. All right, I
mean, okay. Listen, if we talking about Arch Manning, and if we just had the conversation about Arch Manning potentially rising because of team success, right? If we potentially having that conversation because the team around him is gonna make him better, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You look at what South Carolina lost on the defensive side of the ball and what they don't really have on the offensive side of the ball. They got a lot of pieces on the offensive side of the ball that has to be proven as well. Same thing with Florida. Florida got a lot of wide receivers.
I don't like DJ Lagway split time for real last year. And that's why I said I think DJ will fall before Sellers. Because Sellers kind of control the whole team. He kind of carried South Carolina a lot in times last year.
So my question is he built to do that again for a second year in a row?
Well, it's kind of hard to argue against the sophomore slump, but I think he can.
Okay,
I think he can.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying.
No. I ain't saying you are. I think he can.
Between them two, I think LaNorris Sellers has the opportunity to fall further. And I'm not disagreeing with you on the Lagway. I think Lagway can fall too because Lagway hasn't thrown the ball much this offseason because of the apparent shoulder injury that he had and stuff like that. But who would I think has which quarterback has the team around him that gives him the opportunity to actually win a little bit more if he's not the best? I would probably say DJ Lagway has a better defense that's complementary to him than what South Carolina has for them coming up in this upcoming season. That's what I would say. I'm just saying. I mean, South Carolina did literally just put their whole front four and a couple of their linebackers in the NFL this past draft. So you know you having to retool that and put that back on the field. I'm just saying, like, if a quarterback is not having a good, but you sit here and look at what Florida did. Florida didn't lose a lot off of that defense last year. A lot of those guys are coming back as well. Especially, I think that secondary for Florida is going to be pretty legit as well. There, Huggy Beard came in and said, "Man, that's the main character." I couldn't remember the other day to him, man. He said, "My beard." He said, to answer your question, Mark, he said, "My beard hasn't been at full strength in years." Marcus,
Man, that ain't full
strength. Stubble.
Man, that's crazy.
If that's stubble,
that's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
And that's natural. That ain't no products and nothing. That's crazy.
That's all right then. I'm telling you,
you got it, Huggy. I can't grow mine like that.
You got it, man. Tim said, "Man, it's a whole bunch of those characters, Huggy, to be." Hey, look who in the chat. Marcus's favorite #1 fan, Robert Smith.
What up, my wife?
Robert said this list is way off. Okay, Robert. Robert, tell us what you think. What do you like about the list? What's off about the list? Tell us what you think. Ed Darby says 7x3. Okay, so what that mean, Ed? Let me know what that means. Elaborate on that a little bit. Robert said Ty Simpson and John Mateer ranked too low. Wow, and he said Blake Shapen and Austin Simmons are ranked too high.
Yeah, I don't understand that Austin Simmons take though. I'm with you on Robert. I don't understand that.
I'm with you on Ty Simpson right now. I'm against you on Ty Simpson. I think Ty Simpson is probably if he move up, he probably move up a spot. I'm with you on John Mateer. I think John Mateer should be ranked in that, that borderline second, first tier quarterbacks. I disagree with you on the Blake Shapen part. I think Blake Shapen potentially could be in that number 9 spot, potentially a number 8 spot. I think he middle of the pack in the SEC. I really think him and Jackson Arnold are probably like number 8, number 9 right now in the SEC. That's why I have him at. That's what I'm gonna be. Tim said, "I'm surprised to see Ty Simpson in the basement." What? Okay, all right, then. That's interesting. Tim said, "Man, Arch getting crazy hype from his last name." Hey, that might be it too. That might be part of it as well too. Don't disagree with that. He said it's all projection unless you have film. Pavia should be above Manning right now due to how much tape he has. I agree with that. Can you agree with that, Marcus?
Yep, that's what I was saying.
I agree with that.
A lot of these people don't have tape, so I'm confused on the ranking.
He said Jackson Arnold that high at 9. Now you got to realize though. I mean, I know we talking about last year Jackson Arnold at Oklahoma, but when you look at what Jackson Arnold did the year before that, going to a bowl game with Oklahoma, I think they won that bowl game if I'm not mistaken. You look at that, Jackson Arnold was balling, man. So I can see him being middle of the pack where he is right now and things and stuff of that nature. So it's gonna be. I think he kind of right where he need to be at that 8-9 spot. Ty Simpson is buns. He got that A on his hip. Shout out to Tim with that, man. Ed Darby said, "I wouldn't say worse. Some of these guys just don't have tape." That's probably it. I agree with you there on that, Ed. These guys just probably don't have enough tape on them for us to have enough to give them the respect that they deserve. So I agree with that, man. Robert said the top 5 is pretty accurate. So Robert is cool with Nussmeier, Sellers, Lagway, Arch Manning, and Pavia in the top 5. He's pretty accurate. He's saying it's pretty accurate. Okay. His Royal Highness has entered the chat. King Richard, what up, King? He said, Robert, the one thing about Arnold is that he has shown he can ball out in his freshman year bowl game, but had a true sophomore jinx that almost no one could overcome. That's true. That's part. And then when you look at the team around him, offensive line was hurt. Wasn't that good. Wide receiver, he never had the same wide receiver core every week, so they was always hurt. So I think we're gonna see the real Jackson Arnold this year at Auburn. True cream, but an upgrade for us, I'm thinking for sure. All right, then that's what's up. How does King Richard said, man, how does have How do you have a lot to prove? And I hope he can overcome last down season. Yeah, he does have a lot to prove. We're talking about Jackson Arnold. Sellers and
I hope
Poppy.
we be patient with him too, because when it don't look good, I hope I hope we don't throw in the towel.
Okay, so are you saying you think let's hold on to that. Let's talk about that in the second half. I'm gonna talk about that in the second half. Robert said if this O-line lives up to the hype and wide receivers stay healthy, we will see that 2013 turnaround this year with Jackson Arnold. It will be great. Yes, sir. I'm hoping so, man. I'm hoping so. Caleb Stinson, what up, Caleb Stinson, man? Hope you're doing all right, my guy. Welcome around the water cooler with us, man. Hope all is well with you.
What's up, Caleb?
He said, just tuning in. He said, did you see Austin Simmons drive against UGA? You can't judge off of one drive, but clearly he has potential. His potential is through the roof. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that. But to Ed's point, we just haven't seen enough tape.
Yeah, one drive, I can't really state him at number 6 on one drive.
And I give you,
especially when Jackson Arnold had a whole game against Bama. Like we can't give him 6 over Jackson Arnold with one drive.
I give you an even better take on that. You look at Jeremy Johnson with us, the half he had against Arkansas. We were all excited about that, but then it just didn't pan out. It just didn't pan out. So I mean, one drive could, it let us know the potential, but I mean, we still got a long way to go, man. Robert Smith still want to know his crown. He lost the crown. Man, come on, man. Give Robert his crown back. Give Marcus's number one fan his crown back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make it happen, man. All right, then, man. We're gonna take a break right here,
bro. I'm lost.
It's so in the chat when they talk, they get crowns in the chat when they talk, like number 1.
Oh, okay.
2, 3. I can't see them, so they was asking me what a crown. I was like, I have no idea, man. I don't know. All right, man. We'll take a break right here, man. We're gonna hit halftime. We're gonna hit the halftime. We're gonna come right back after halftime. Let's go, man. Bring a scene.
You don't out your seats. It's halftime.
Do you want to feel like a star? Then go to Hollywood Media, and you'll be shining. From sports interviews, athletic highlight tapes, athletic photography, Hollywood Media will make you the star of all stars. Feel like a star on the most important days of your life. From college graduation to saying I do to your forever person. Let Hollywood Media make your event star-studded. Subscribe and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood. Yes, sir, man. Make sure y'all follow our guy DJ
Hollywood
over at Hollywood Media, man. You want to feel like a star? Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And then, of course, follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's, man. I'm telling you, he can do it all, man. He can do it all. And you know what? I don't even have to tell you. He can tell you himself, ladies and gentlemen, with us here tonight, in the chat with us tonight, man. Sir. DJ from Hollywood Media. He's driving right now, so he don't got the camera on, but he can hear you. What's up, DJ?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we got
Hollywood.
Got you. Was driving, pulled into Walmart doing husband duties, but I wanted to make sure I came around the water cooler this episode to chop something up with you guys.
Go ahead. What you got on your mind?
All right, so I wanted both of you all's humble opinion in a game of Would You Rather.
Okay.
Right? What sparked this was, on one of your most recent episodes, you talked about past Auburn teams of the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
And what really took me back down memory lane is when you all talked about running backs.
Okay.
Like the good running backs that we had. And I wanted to know you all's humble opinion on how some of the past Auburn running backs stacked up against our most recent Jarquez Hunter. Right? So This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give 2 names. Well, one name's gonna be Jarquez, and I'm gonna compare him to another running back. And you just give your humble opinion. It doesn't have to be long, drawn out. Humble opinion means it may not be a fact that the other person is better, but in your opinion, I'll take this guy. Right?
Okay. All right. I'll
All right,
take this
so
guy over this guy. Okay. All right. Let's
right,
do it. I like
right.
this. I
So
like
and
this. I
that's
like
gonna
this.
be against Jarquez Hunter. Okay, so Nick, we're gonna start with you.
Okay.
And you both gonna have different answers. So you all give you different ones.
All
So
right. Okay.
first two names. Okay, Jarquez Hunter, Kenny Irons. Who you taking? Who you taking, Nick?
Now, that's tough, man. That's a tough one because Kenny
I,
Irons
I don't.
underrated.
Hey, look, hey, it's your humble opinion. You don't have to be fat. You don't have to be. You don't have to look at.
Ooh, that's good. That's a good
It's
one.
just
I like
who you
this.
want. Let's go. Who you want. Let's go.
Jarquez Hunter. Jarquez Hunter.
Jarquez. Okay, who you got, Mark?
Oh, in this situation, okay,
Yeah.
Jacquez, yeah, Jacquez,
Oh, yeah. Both y'all want Jarquez. Okay.
Jacquez.
All right, Marcus, you first this time. Jarquez Hunter, Brad Lester.
Ooh.
Jacquez again. But
Jarquez, who
let's
you
had to
got?
split. Jacquez had to split a lot of time. I mean, let's had to
Brad
split a lot
Lesnar
of
had
time.
to spend a lot of time. Yeah. I'm gonna go Jarquez because he's bigger. Even though they like the same size, Jarquez was built a little bit better. I'm gonna go Jarquez.
Okay. Okay, Nick, we back on you. Jarquez, Cameron Artist Payne.
Ooh,
Yeah, this one tough right here, bro. This one tougher than the Kenny. This one tougher than the Kenny Irons one, bro.
I know it, but I don't want you to think
man.
on it. I want you to just be like, "This is my opinion." Like, I don't want to think
All
about
right.
too
All right.
much. I just want your
Off the
opinion.
top of the dome. Off the top of the dome.
Off the top.
I'm gonna go Jarquez Hunter again.
Jarquez. Okay, who you got, Mark?
I'm gonna go Cameron on this one.
Okay, you go camera. Okay, first time y'all different.
Okay.
I'm gonna Cameron on this.
Let's see. Okay, Marcus, we on you. Jarquez Hunter, Michael Dyer.
Michael Dyer.
You knew that was.
Yeah,
It's worth. It's worth thinking.
Yeah.
So who you got, Nick? Who
I'm
you
gonna have
got?
to go. I'm gonna have to go Michael Dyer on that one, Tom. I'm gonna go
Okay.
Michael Dyer on that one, bro.
All right, so let's go. All right, Nick, we back on you. Jarquez, Kerryon Johnson.
Two workhorses, dog. Two workhorses. Jarquez.
Marcus, who you got?
I'm going Carry-On, man. Carry-On had to do it. Carry-On carried us to an SEC championship, but
Jared Stidham was on that team.
He
Jared Stidham was on the football.
he was, and you can't
bro.
take what he took for granted. But for Carry-On to be that undersized and taking that workload that he had to take, I gotta salute. I gotta salute Carry-On Johnson, bro.
You said on that episode that Gus ran the wheels off.
Man, Gus ran the wheels because if Carry-On was healthy, we beat Georgia, bro.
I got you.
We beat him two times in a row. Okay, all right.
I got you. Okay, so let's go. Okay, Nick, I'm glad we're back on you. Jarquez Hunter, Ben Tate.
Ben Tate. Easy.
Man, why you asking that
Easy
question?
money, man. Ben Tate, man. You
It
already
happened
know.
to follow him. It happened to follow him first too. It's perfect.
Ben Tate.
Okay, so who you got, Mark?
I'm Ben Tate too.
Ben Tate. Okay, Marcus, we back on you. You got two more names.
Okay.
Marcus, we back on you. Jarquez, Tank B.
That's a good one.
It is a good one.
That's a good one. They was in the backfield at the same time. I'm gonna go Jaquez.
Okay, Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jarquez on that one too. That's actually pretty easy. That to me that was actually pretty easy. It's a good one, but I'm still saying Jarquez.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Jaquez.
Okay, so who went first?
I think Mark.
So Nick is back on you. This last name. Jarquez Hunter, Trey Mason.
Trey Mason.
Man, come on, man.
I stayed in the 2000s.
You should have mixed the names up a little bit better, man. You can't keep comparing Jaquez there, goddamn.
I wanted to, but at the same time, it was some okay thinking about something, some debatable, and it was some clear cuts. But at the same time, it's like it's not who's better. It's just like okay, who you would take.
Yeah,
taking that one, bro. I'm taking Trey Mason on that one, bro. Yeah, Trey Mason.
I got you. That's all I
man. Shout out DJ. For a little bit. Yeah, DJ, what you got to say? You got to say to the people real quick, man.
Oh man, look, still here making
hold on. You ain't finna just get up out of here. without me asking you a question, sir.
What you got? What you
All
got?
right. Trey Mason and Randy Brown.
That's a great one.
You didn't really get up out of here without me asking you a question, sir.
That is
You can answer this
great.
if you want to, too.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That is a
Where you
great one.
going? Where you
Hey,
going?
I told you mix it up, bro. Hey, cause we can do it. Hey, we can make a whole episode like this one right here.
We could, but I wanted to, give me, man, Trey Mason holds a special place in my heart. Give me Trey Mason. He holds a special place.
All right. Then who you rocking with? Trey Mason.
All right, I got one for you. I'm gonna go. It's still Dark Horse Hunter, right?
Switch it up, Nick. Make it interesting, Nick.
Make it interesting.
Yeah, I want to make it interesting. Make it interesting, Nick.
Okay. All right. Let's go. I'm gonna give you this one. Let's go Tank Bigsby or Kenny Iron.
You said Tank and Kenny?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Kenny. I'm gonna go Kenny.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kenny too.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go Carnell Williams or Ronnie Brown.
Cadillac.
Cadillac.
The second all-time leading rusher in Auburn history. Cadillac.
True. I'm not. Well, I like to say it's about the opinion. Who would you rather? I give me Ronnie.
I still rather have Cadillac.
I mean, yeah, I think he's most definitely better. But me, like personally, when I watched him, I was like, I used to love watching Ronnie Brown, totally rock. So I was like, give me Brown.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's better though.
Okay.
I'm not saying.
Okay, I got you.
That's one of my more favorites.
Rudy Johnson or Ben Tate.
Ooh,
that's a good one, Nick.
Good one.
That's a good one, Nick.
It's a good one.
That's a good one, Nick.
But give me
I'm gonna go
Ben Tate because
Rudy.
He's more part of mine.
I'm gonna go. Oh, I don't like that. All right, this is personal preference. It's Rudy.
Yeah,
my personal preference is Rudy.
Okay,
that's a good one, Nick.
I'm telling you, right? I had one for you. I'm just saying. All right, that's it. That's all I got.
All
right, man. DJ rocking with us, man. DJ, you staying with us for the rest of the show, or you about to dip off?
Oh, I'm dipping off, man. I just want to come have time with you. Have time with y'all fellas, man. I may think of some more topics. I think we may have to turn into like a half with some of these.
Oh man, go! I'll throw some receivers out there in a minute, y'all.
Hey, look, I got some receivers cooking too. So hey, we gonna turn that to a half. We gonna turn it to a half, and I'll tap back in, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Robert.
Everybody, man. Shout out to DJ, Robert. Man. Make sure y'all go over there and chop it up what I got, DJ, man, at Hollywood Media as well, man. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media, and on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's, man. Shout out to our guy DJ. Anything, man. Shout out to our boy, man. Appreciate you, DJ, man.
Hey, much love, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing.
Appreciate it.
Oh man, DJ, before you get off, did he go? Did he leave?
I'm here.
Stephen Davis, or Kerryon Johnson. That's from King Richard.
King Richard?
Yeah. He said Stephen Davis or Kerryon Johnson.
What year was Stephen Davis there?
Stephen Davis was like before Rudy Johnson. He was like
latest. Yeah, he put some historian on you. He did.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not that deep, so I'm not that deep, so I'm not even gonna hold y'all like that. So
but I take over King Richard. I take over King Richard, even though that was the year we were born. But I'm gonna go carry on King Richard, and that's just personal preference.
Oh, they said 93. Yeah, we born 93.
You were born 93. I was 92. I was November 92. So yeah, so that's a good one. All right, man. DJ got to get up out of here, man. Shout out to DJ, ladies and gentlemen. He gonna rock with us. He gonna come back on the show and rock with us again. When both of them can put their cameras up, we gonna have a really good debate. It's gonna be
Oh, man.
it's gonna be dumb stupid when that happens, bro. It's gonna be amazing, bro. Kiri said, "Y'all a bunch of babies." That's what he said. That's what's up, man. Shout out to King, man. Shout out to King. All right, man. Before we get up out of here, man, let's bring this back up here because I wanna have a conversation about Jackson Arnold right here, man. All right, so the Huggy Beard said the Stephen Davis disrespect is wild, is what he said, man. I remember Stephen Davis. I kind of remember him, even though I was little. I had to watch highlights of him, but I know.
I said personal because I didn't really get to see him play, so I'm gonna have to go carry on just because I didn't really get to see Buddy play. I just seen highlights.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, man. Let's talk about Jackson Arnold in this thing, man. All right, so we asked the question: who rises and who falls, based on production towards the end of the season. And so I'm gonna ask you this question: does Jackson Arnold rise when the season is over with? Like, is Jackson Arnold? Do we at the end of the season? At the end of the season, do we see Jackson Arnold in the top tier quarterback range, one of those top 4 guys?
I don't mean to cut you off, my bad, Nick, but for us to be as successful as we expect to be, and with this receiving core, he should. With this receiving core alone, barring expectation, with this receiving core alone, he should be entering at least top 7.
I disagree, man. I think he should be top 4.
I'm just saying, like, just receiving core alone, not even with expectation when we finish the season, because you said 10, I said 8. I think that is 4. Or top 5 at least.
Okay. Wait. So you saying 8 wins? You saying 8 wins will put him in the top 4?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, boss.
Well, top 5.
I don't know about that one either, boss. Because let's look at last year. I think the SEC had 5 teams that won 10 or more games last year. And then right after them, I think it was like 2 9-win teams, and then like after that, it was 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, whatever that was. I think if he wins 8 games, I think that puts him in the top half. I think that puts him at like 8. I think that probably moves him up 1 spot. But in order for him to get to that top tier, he got to be at 10 wins, bro.
10 wins.
He got to be at 10 wins. And his stats have to be, well, if he at 10 wins, his stats are going to be what they're going to be. He's going to be in that 3,500.
10 wins guarantees top 5.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, 10 wins guarantee him being in that top 5. That top 5 conversation, man. So I have to sit there and say that Jackson Arnold potentially. Do I think he ends up in the top 4? I think there's a chance that Jackson Arnold ends up in the top 4 because I'm one of those ones that think Jackson Arnold ends up in New York. I think he ends up as a Heisman finalist. I'm not saying he'll win the trophy, but I think he ends up in New York as a finalist. I think him winning the trophy depends on a couple of factors. Auburn, being in the SEC championship game, and if they win it, that's a different story. But definitely if they make the playoffs while doing that, I think he has a chance to win it then, but I think he has a chance with a great season and with the turnaround and this narrative and the story that'll be around Auburn. I think that would be enough to give him a Heisman campaign push to put him in New York as a finalist. Just being honest with you on that one right there. That's just how I see it.
I think you got a receiving core to do it, man. Yeah,
with you, man. Robert Smith, man. Y'all left out Teapot Brown as a running back. But only peeps in the 50s would know him under Coach Dye. I would be real. I don't know who Teapot Brown is. Who is that? I need to go research Teapot Brown.
Man, Robert, you know a lot about Auburn, bro. I'm thinking he Auburn Express, bro. I really think that
it might be. He might be Auburn Express. He might be running Auburn Express. Who knows?
I think that's my guy Auburn Express, bro.
He said Teapot wasn't that good, but his name was good. That's what he said. Brent Fullwood was a great back as well. I'm gonna ask you the question: like, who are some? Like, we always talk about like the great backs that were like named, like the names that we know at Auburn. You know, like we always mention Carnell Williams, we always mention Ronnie Brown, we always mention Trey Mason. Jarquez Hunter has entered that conversation as well. Kerryon Johnson has entered that conversation as well. But I'm gonna ask you this question, man. Who we need to do a show, and I'm on it because this is a little bit out of our league because I know a lot of these guys, they are older than us.
Yeah.
But We should do a show of like the second grade guys at each position. Like, who is the second best running back on the team? Like right here, Kendrick said he remember Lionel James and Bo Jackson. So I'm guessing Lionel James was Lionel James behind Bo Jackson? Like, who was Bo Jackson's backup? You know what I'm saying? Who was his backup? Kendrick said, man, I'm 47, fam. I mean, that's 15 years older than me. I'm just saying. So I mean, I ain't saying you older. I'm just saying you got more wisdom and more knowledge about what's going on at Auburn than I do and stuff like that. So I don't know. Huggy said, and Huggy was saying people's 50s up would only know Teapot Brown. Oh, 50 and up will know Teapot Brown. Okay, all right. I got what you're saying. Not in the 50s. He just people 50 and up would know who he is. Okay, got you. Which I know about Electron Williams. Electron Williams. That sounds like you try to say. It sounds like you try to say that's Carnell Williams. That's what it sounds. Is Electron Williams like a real person? Like I need to get up on this history, bro. I need to get up on this. That's a real dude, like for real, and things stuff like that. Last question before we get up out of here about this overall quarterback group. Yeah, he said overall quarterback group. Is this the deepest QB group the SEC has had? I don't know, in the past 5 to 10 years. I'm just trying to go back. Like, when has the SEC had a quarterback group to where you could potentially say, like, I mean, because okay, and I answer this question for you. I think this is potentially the deepest quarterback room the SEC has had in a while. Even though it's still a lot of guys that we just don't see a lot of tape on just yet. So, like, I think Garret Nussmeier is the top part of the class. I think that's where he is. I think DJ Lagway is in that conversation. I think Marcel Reed, Taylor Green is in that conversation. I think John Mateer is in that conversation. Right there, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I just mentioned. I think Blake Shapen should be in that conversation based on the offense he's gonna be playing in with Jeff Lebby. That's 6. I think that Diego Pavia, just because of the will that he has for his team to win, that's 7. I think Jackson Arnold is in that conversation. He should be higher up there as well. So I'm just saying, like, you literally got almost half of the conference that we think could potentially be guys that could be tops in the nation in quarterback play for their teams this year. What do you think about that?
So when you say deepest quarterback class in a while, like, give me a year.
I mean, I'm just saying in the past 5 to 10 years. Like, I'm just looking like, okay, so
okay, I would say that Joe Burrow class was pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you had Joe Burrow in 2019, but then you also had, I mean, if we go back 10 years, we're going back to 2015.
Yeah.
2015. So 2015. So who are all the quarterbacks that have been in the SEC since 2015? Joe Burrow was one of those guys.
2015. We'll have that's for a different episode, but if we looking, I can agree. This is a very deep. I just feel like this class has a lot of potential, man.
Or does this class have a lot of name power recognition? Is that it?
I feel like that, Nick. Like, because I feel like the only really like proven right now is Nussmeier, and that's the reason why he's up. So well, because probably is proven too. So I ain't gonna say that, but. Like,
but in the sense of what we think of the guy that can go to the next level as a quarterback, I think that is Nussmeier. Yeah. I don't think you view Pavia as the guy that goes to the next level and be successful in the NFL. I'm just being honest.
I can't disagree with that. But
I just think I think Pavia, and like I said, this is every time I say this is no disrespect. I just think Pavia is just like the great value version of Tebow.
I guess that's how I'm looking at this. When you say deep class, that's how I'm looking at it. Like, Bonafide, just next level. I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around everybody outside of the top 2.
Well, DJ Lagway, if he's healthy, DJ Lagway can throw the football. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Joey Aguilar can throw the football. But the thing is, you just look at the regression that he had from year 1 to year 2 at Appalachian State, and then now coming into Tennessee without having a sprain. And he's just gonna have a couple of weeks of fall practice to understand that offense and be able to get in some cohesion with the offense that doesn't have anybody he can throw the ball to. Not a big time receiver. Squirrel White, who was the guy who was going to return at Tennessee. He transferred to Florida State. So I mean,
Tennessee going in for a rude awakening.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know what to expect. That's why I say I think Tennessee's gonna have the biggest fall off this year in college football. 6, maybe 7 games. 5 at I think 5 could be their floor. And I think 7 might be their ceiling this year. I'm just being real. Like I honestly think Syracuse can beat them game 1 in Atlanta. I'm just being honest with you. It's gonna be interesting to see, man. But yeah, man, we've been rocking with y'all tonight, man, and we appreciate y'all so much. Anything else you got to say to them before we get up out of here, Marcus? Anything else you want to touch on?
Not I know of, man. Not I know of. It was fun though, man.
Yeah, this was a good show, man.
Hey, DJ came and added that little spice to it. That was right. That was exciting.
Yeah, man. So our new schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, but this Friday is a holiday, so we won't be on this Friday. We'll be back Monday of next week. Back again around the water cooler, and we'll be talking some more sports as well, man. So we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Robert Smith said, Nick, your favorite team, Mississippi State, has the hardest schedule in the country. Mississippi State's not my favorite team. They're not my favorite team. I'm just looking at the schedule, and I'm saying Mississippi State got a chance to win 6 games. Just saying. They got a chance to win 6 games. And they've upgraded, and Mississippi State has upgraded their roster, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They are better. So don't be surprised when Blake Shapen come out here and be one of the top 4-5 quarterbacks in the SEC this year, and he throwing that thing all around the field with Jeff Levy. I'm just saying. I'm not saying they're gonna win. I'm not saying they're gonna win 7, 8 games. I'm saying they're gonna win 6 and become bowl eligible. That's what I'm saying.
Robert Smith, are you Auburn Express? Please answer that question for me.
Are you
I'm trying to figure out who you are. And I'm like, bro, who is this guy?
King said, man, great show.
Let me know who you here, Robert.
King said, great show, fam, man. We appreciate you, King, for always rocking with us, man. He said, hey, we have to wait 5 days to listen again. Yeah, man. Everybody have a great holiday weekend, man. Be safe out here with the fireworks and everything, man. Y'all have a good time. Eat a lot of great food for me. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one as well, man. Y'all make sure y'all have a great time this weekend, man. Huggy Beard said, great show. Shout out to you, Huggy. We appreciate you so much for rocking with us, man. Robert Smith said, I'm here, Marcus. He's here, Marcus. Your number one fan.
Man, shout out, man.
DC from Auburn Addicts. What's up, DC? How you
feeling?
Yeah. Hope all is good with you, man. Hope all is good. Hope everything rocking well with you, man. DC, make sure y'all go over there and check out DC and Tyke over on Iron Bowl Debates, man. On Wednesdays, I think they're gonna go back to another show when the season starts. So, man, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe over to Auburn Addicts TV as well, man. King Richard said, man, now he can be a top QB with 6 wins, but Jackson Arnold can't be top 5 with 8. I agree with that. They talking about Blake Shapen. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I agree with that. See, y'all be careful with the fireworks and Q. Yeah, be careful with the fireworks, man. Be careful. Huggy B said he figured out a way to go live. So, okay, Huggy, when you going live? Because we need to know. We need to know, Huggy, when you going live. Because we need to be there. We need to be there for it. Happy Independence Day, fam. Be safe. Same to you, King. Hope y'all doing well, man. All y'all have a great weekend this weekend as well, man. Before we get out of here, make sure y'all follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter at CoolerSpod23. And, of course, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and when we go live, man. We thank y'all so much for rocking with us, man. We won't be on Friday because of holidays, so y'all enjoy y'all weekends. Y'all enjoy the weekend this weekend as well, man. Eat all the food. Eat it up for me. Y'all have a good time, man. Enjoy the fireworks. If y'all go out, be careful when you go out around everybody else as well, man. So we thank y'all so much for rocking with us here as always, man. Until then, man, y'all have a good one, man. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed. Make sure y'all give the man upstairs above his, because guess what? He deserves all the praise and all the glory, ladies and gentlemen. And until then, it is one love, ladies and gentlemen. And y'all be safe this weekend. And guess what? We out this mug. All right, then. I holla. Take us out now, my guy. Peace.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.